look happy.
Thank you. You must be happy. This must be an exciting, like, kind of build-up to a movie that everybody seems to be talking about this at the moment.
It is exciting. I mean, it's been nice to be able to show it to you guys because for so long we've had to keep these secrets, and we've just kind of been in our little bubble making the movie and not really knowing how it was going to be reacted to. So it's been just a huge relief that we've begun to be able to share it and that people seem positive, and you know, it's really fun, and I feel like now people just need to go see it in the theaters.
When I did see this film, and I'm not going to give any plot points away,
Okay.
but every person kind of had a little bit of a integral part to the kind of sisterhood of, you know, and your role is really about a support. You're a really good friend, you know,
Yes.
and can you maybe talk about that even more? Because it is about the sisterhood and like kind of stepping up when other people are falling down and catching them and things like that.
Right, definitely. And I think Charlotte always was a really good friend. But I think that because she was struggling in terms of what she wanted and how to get those things, and you know, the first marriage she thought was going to be this perfect thing, then it obviously wasn't, and then she found Harry, and then she couldn't get pregnant, and you know, she had so many things inside her that were unsettled and unfinished that kind of took up some of her space and her angst and whatnot. So now that she has adopted her daughter, and now that she is happily married, I feel like she's even more available to be there for her friends because she's settled. But also, I remember someone said to me the other day, you know, remember the time when Carrie couldn't afford to buy her apartment back and Charlotte gave her engagement ring? Like, she was always a really good friend. But I think that when people have settled themselves a little bit more, they're even more supportive. And because of the things that happen in the movie that are, you know, unfortunate and disappointing things, I think that Charlotte is so hopeful for everyone. She wants everyone to have what she has. So it's really, she takes it personally, and she takes it really hard when these other things happen. And so she feels like she wants to fight for her friends and fight back for her friends. And I relate to that. I would want to do the same thing.
There's also nice points for your character, too, in the sense that, you know, she has like the rules, you know, and yet she continues to break them in little, but they're like little earthquakes almost, like things happen, you know. And
yes, things happen.
And did you kind of follow, like, are you kind of like that type person? Or
I don't have those rules at all. I never had those rules. And those were some of the hardest scenes in the beginning of the show because I'm so not that way. And I had to hold that actual book up and be like, la, 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 la. That was really hard. I remember that scene. But I've loved her progression because I do know people who are like that. And I think it's a very real desire to look for something that is going to explain to you how to get what you want. We all want to be able to feel powerful and like we're moving towards what we want, right? So it makes sense why those books are so successful, but it really doesn't work out like that. Life is full of surprises, both good and bad, and you have to be kind of present and open in the moment to accept the good and then sometimes the bad as well. So I've loved her progression, and I've loved that she does even surprise herself, I think, you know, and that continues through the movie. And I think it also really is Harry's influence because he's so free, and you don't get to see a lot of him in the movie, but we have enough, and he's just so loving, you know, and I think it just opens her up and helps her just let go of some of that stuff, some of the control elements.
It's definitely great to watch. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's so nice talking to you.